remember that. Not just today, not just for the marches that we've been able to successfully have, not just for the protests that we've already had, not just today, not just for this moment. For the rest of your time here on this planet, you have to think about that. Let that weigh on you. Because if it doesn't, we might lose.
We can't lose.
We've lost enough.
We can't lose.
We can't lose.
Yo, let me say something real quick.
We can't what?
We can't lose.
We can't what?
Lose.
We can't what?
Lose.
Patrick! Now listen up. We're going to get started, but we need a situation in order to get confirmation about what's going on right now. We, as in community local organizers, have been working endlessly in order to get this handled for us, so we can create this space, so we can actively utilize this space to our benefit. Our benefit. I need y'all to feel our so damn heavy right now. Because it's because of we is why these buildings run. It's because of we why Utello's is on this corner right here. It's we why this media is over here. We. This whole damn shit is because of we. So let's act like we own it. Give local organizers a minute to get a second. Let's get our grounds. Everybody remain focused. We're gonna hang tight so we can get it right. Justice for Patrick! Justice for Patrick! Justice for Patrick! What do we want? Justice! When do we want? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want? Now! If we don't get it, shut it down! If we don't get it, shut it down! If we don't get it, shut it down! That's right. We're gonna be moving it. It's gonna start in 5 minutes.
Yo! Now let me speak my piece real quick. My name is DeAndre Jones. I'm a community activist. I'm a precinct delegate. I'm a political advisor. 2 years ago, my cousin Darren Green Jr. was killed by the police in Chicago, Illinois, my hometown. I'm not just talking to y'all as a person, as an activist that care about black people and all people of color. Regardless of the ethnicity, this man should have been killed. My cousin was killed by the state police. I'm not doing this shit for fun. I'm not putting myself out there for fun. I'm doing this shit because I care about people, because I love people, because I care about this fucking community, because I want to see this shit change.
Yes.
Because Junior from me, please. Thank you. Now I'm here because I love this community. I care about this community. I put blood, sweat, and tears into this community, and I'm sure a lot of you have too. And we tired of this bullshit. That man should have never been killed. If y'all watched that video, he didn't even have the taser in his head. The officer's head was free, and he shot that man in the back of his fucking head. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
That's crazy. We need real change. We need sustainable change. We need real change. We need policy change. This shit need to stop. It could have been you. I remember walking for Breonna Taylor, never thinking that my cousin would be next, and now I'm standing here right next to y'all. That shit is serious. Can't nobody tell y'all about this shit unless it's Breonna Taylor's cousin, because I actually experienced it. My cousin's mom called me because she know I'm the one black person in my family that happens to understand politics and how shit runs. And so my cousin's mom reached out to me and asked me to write a letter to the state of Illinois. This shit is serious. This is not a game. I'm not out here for fucking cameras. I'm out here because I'm putting my life on the line for people. This is how these public servants should. Never take an oath if you're not gonna stand for the fucking people.
Amen, 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 amen.
Never take an oath to run for any fucking office if you're not gonna put your life on the line for people.
That's right.
That's all I gotta say. Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you. D-A-R-R.
Justice for?
Patrick!
Justice for?
Patrick!
Justice for?
Patrick!
Louder! Louder! Justice for?
Patrick!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
Y'all gotta be loud tonight, man. Y'all gotta be loud tonight. Like he just said, like other people are saying, we need justice. We need change. We can't keep doing this shit, bro. This shit is tiring. I know all y'all, man. Even me, bro. I get into tears speaking of this shit, bro. This shit is tiring. Seeing my brothers and sisters go down like this shit is tiring. We need change. All y'all that are out here, plus all y'all friends that are supporting, we need everybody out here, bro. Everybody. Because our voices are loud, but to them, we're not loud enough. We gotta be louder. We need them to hear us. We need them to feel us. Because I appreciate every single one of y'all who is out here supporting. Every single one of y'all. I just want to say I love every single one of y'all that is out here. All I'm asking is y'all, I know some of y'all don't have a megaphone like me, but y'all gotta be as loud as you can. As loud as you can. So everyone hears us. Because no matter what, everyone who is standing here, and even some of us who ain't here today, who didn't get to reach out today, y'all voices matter. We are the change. Say that for me. We are the change.
We are the change!
We are the change.
We are the change!
We are the change.
We are the change!
And ain't nothing gonna change if we ain't loud. And that's what it come down to. We gotta be loud, man.
We've seen that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's all I got for right now, man.
Just talk right in. You guys press the button.
Okay, so some of you guys might know me. I see some familiar faces. We were out here day and night for Breonna Taylor. Day and night for George Floyd for weeks. Some of you guys may have been here with us. Some of you may have just seen it on the news. But we were here. Fast forward, here we are again. Okay? Within this time, what has it been, about 2 years? We went to the city commission. We spoke to them in their seats. None of them are here, as we can see. Can we look around? Do we see anyone? No. We don't see them, right? Because they don't have our back. We have each other's back. Okay? Our community. And what I want to request is that we need to get more people out here. We don't have enough. We don't have enough people. We don't have enough of our black community members out here that this is happening to. We're not angry enough. We told the commissioners, we sat down with the chief of police many times. We warned them. Okay, it hasn't happened here yet, but it's gonna happen. And it happened. This has to stop. We have to stand up for what we believe in. We cannot be scared. These are our rights as U.S. citizens to get in these streets, to protest, and to stand up for what we believe in. So we need to be out here night and day until we are heard. We need to tell our friends, tell our cousins, tell our sisters to get out here with us because we are all that we got.
Justice for?
Patrick!
Justice for?
Patrick!
Justice for?
Patrick!
Justice for?
Patrick!
Black lives
Matter!
Black lives
Matter!
Black lives
Matter!
Black women
Matter!
We are not angry enough. We need to, again, get our cousins out here. Get our siblings out here. Get our co-workers out here. We as a city, this happened in our city.
For no reason.
There was no threat to
Sorry.
his fucking life.
George Floyd. We were angry. Okay? We were hurt. But he was in a whole nother state. His city, they showed out for him. This is all that we can get?
No, we got more.
We need to get our people out here.
Where they at?
So the news, camera footage, people that are watching on live, you guys need to get off Facebook, like I've been saying all day. It's all fine and dandy to sit on Facebook and make a status all day. Because I did it too. But I'm out here. We need to get out in these streets and we need to be heard.
Yes.
Can we all take a knee for solidarity?
I want something I want to say.
All right.
Because I'm angry too. You know,
Speak your mind, brother. Speak your mind.
how you use this.
You
I
just
never
put
use
it right up to your mouth. You good.
This is ridiculous. Let us say this is ridiculous.
This is ridiculous.
This don't make no sense.
This don't make no sense.
The cops always talking about stop the violence, but they're the one that's killing who?
Us.
It don't make no sense. He can hide all he wants to, but you know what? The Bible says thou shalt not kill.
Yes, sir.
But you can best believe on Judgment Day, he gonna have to answer to God.
That's
Every
right.
bullet that the cop has offered into somebody's body without a reasonable cause, they're gonna have to answer to God for that.
That's right.
Best believe that they think they're getting away with a lot of stuff, but they ain't. What you reap, you're gonna sow. They not thinking about if I shoot this woman, or if I shoot this kid, or if I shoot this man, they not thinking about, oh, I got kids at home too, I got a family too. They ain't thinking about that. I don't know if he was scared of his life or what, but you don't take your gun. You had mace. You had
A baton.
a baton. Come on, somebody, and what was the other one? A taser.
Face down.
So why do you have to think that you got power because you got a badge and a gun? If you didn't have that badge and a gun and it happened to you, how you think your family members would feel?
Amen. That's right. Thank you.
And brother, you make a good point.
Thank you.
You make a good point. Because if it was you, if the roles were switched, we would have been locked up immediately.
Immediately.
Man!
Oh, we need it.
They want you to tell the truth when they interrogate
Repeat
you.
after me. Name the killer cop.
Name the killer cop.
Name the killer cop.
Name the killer cop.
Name the fucker.
Man.
We are not stopping until he is named. I'm coming out here every day.
They got his
Every
name.
day. If there's 2 people, if there's
They
2
got his
hundred,
name.
we
They
are
got
not
everything
stopping
else,
until
too.
the killer is named.
Always
Number
trying
one.
to cover up something.
If it was any other murderer, if it was any
it was
other
us,
suspect, it would be
we've
posted.
been,
Flattered.
It'd just be a done deal.
Now the murder cop is hidden.
And at the end of the day, like I said, if the roles were reversed, same people, same situation,
Aubrey shooting.
if the roles were reversed, that man would be locked up and charged with murder for murdering a cop.
But he's on
But if it's a cop killing a brother, that's another story.
he's on a leave pay. A leave pay.
Leave pay.
It was just spring.
Qualified
And
immunity.
it was just spring break.
Don't
He's somewhere on
protect them.
vacation with his family. We're not dumb. We are not dumb, Grand Rapids.
You kill a human being and go home and get red lobster.
He was a human being.
Thinking ain't not gonna happen.
He was a human being.
Refugee. He came from a civil war.
He was a father too.
And a-
Two
He
daughters.
was a father to 2 beautiful girls
We shouldn't have killed
that will
nobody.
never see their unarmed
Got me messed up.
dad again. It's sick.
He'll give him the right to kill nobody.
But you know what? Not only are we here for Patrick today, we are standing and we are marching and we are together for every other life that was lost in the hands of a cop. So not only do we stand for Patrick, but we stand for Brianna, we stand for Ahmaud Arbery, we stand for all of them. All of them. Every single one of them.
Over 40 people since last week in the United States have been killed, murdered by police who is supposed to serve and protect. Over 40 since last week, since the day that Patrick has died. So what? Right, about 9 days.
So in this moment right now, I'm gonna ask that we bow our heads and we take a moment of silence, not only for Patrick, but for every other life. Thank you.
Yesterday.
Arrest the killer cop.
Thank you.
I can't breathe.
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 My interviews is
Understandable.
Take your time.
so pissed. Thank y'all for coming out. This really shows solidarity and unity, and we really need that as a community. Please don't just make this a one-time thing of coming out because it's national. Because most of y'all have never seen before in the crowd. But
I'm gonna help you because you're a queen and I want everybody to hear what you're about to say. Hold this button on the side.
please don't make this just a one-time thing. Because most of y'all, you've never saw out here before, and we're out here every single week. Rain, snow, sleet, shine, anything. And don't just make this a one-time thing because it's national. Please continue coming out and continue being a part of the movement because we need y'all. It's power in numbers. I'm just so angry because we've been telling the city commissioners for almost 3 years that if they don't start holding GRPD accountable, that something like this was going to happen. That another black man or woman was going to be killed by the hands of the police. And they didn't listen to us. Their main focus was on how to make money, money, and more money. They clearly show that they don't care nor value our black lives. They only care about capitalism and how much more money they can make.
Roll your window down when they pull you over.
Just so angry.
Man, make you want to keep driving.
So angry.
As soon as you lean over there, swerving down, you got a gun.
Murdered for what would have just been a simple misdemeanor. If that.
Civil infraction.
Give her a moment.
They could have maced him.
So angry. 3 years. And then Mayor Bliss decided to say at the community conversation that for the last 2 years they've been putting systems in place for this not to happen. Where are those policies? Where are those systems? Because all y'all have continuously done is just brutalize us in the streets and just sit there and just watch and act like nothing is happening. Just letting GRPD brutalize us in the streets and sit there and act like nothing is happening. Fuck every single one of those city commissioners. And fuck everyone in that. Fuck every single one of those city commissioners. Mark Washington, Anita Hitchcock. Fuck both of y'all.
Middle finger to you all.
And also, half of the commissioners are out this year. So We need y'all to come in deep and vote them out. And then the other half in 2024. And then once all of them are out, then we can get Mark Washington and Anita Hitchcock out.
That's right.
Because they don't deserve those seats.
They just in for the money.
Exactly.
That fat ass paycheck that we pay them.
Exactly.
That we pay. I can barely afford to feed my family every month.
We have to continue protecting our black men and us black women at all costs because we are dying at alarming rates. I don't know what to say right now. I'm so angry.
That's okay. That's okay.
So angry. But this is power, and we're going to demand GRBD and the city officials hold that inhumane officer accountable and arrest and convict him.
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
Execute the police! No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
Prosecute the police! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Fuck 12! Fuck 'em!
Fuck the police!
What's his name?
Listen, the only name that matters right now is Patrick.
That's Patrick. Your fucking mistake.
We here for Patrick.
And that's all.
Wasn't
And that's
no
it
mistake.
and his
I
family.
rephrased that it wasn't no mistake.
But let's just say, we need to keep this same energy every day. And it doesn't start when someone is killed. It starts way before. Community is everything. That means if you see someone get pulled over by the cops, you stop.
Yep.
Until they're all
Scared to
cleared
pull
away.
over sometime. You don't know what type of frame of mind they in.
And that's okay. And that's not for everybody. There's positions in this movement for everybody. But like Chelsea said, we see you once and then the energy dies. They've been doing this for 3 years. Some have been doing it for 10, 20, some have been protesting or advocating for 30 years. But right now what we need to focus on is staying strong as a community. All right?
Chin up,
No
chest out.
justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
And then I also want to address this perfect victim myth. Every time someone is killed, a black person is killed, they always try to make us defend him by saying, oh, his plates were wrong. Okay, but he was pulled over, not even driving.
So you pulled me over to put a bullet in my head. That's what you did.
This man was executed in front of his brother.
All he had was the wrong plate on his car. That was
This
it.
man was killed for being
Yeah.
black.
You got mace, you got a futon or whatever, and you got a taser. What you need to do for?
Disarm the police. No, abolish qualified immunity. Because you can disarm the police and they would still kill us.
Abolish!
Abolish qualified immunity.
Abolish!
Qualified immunity.
Abolish!
Qualified immunity!
Abolish!
Qualified immunity!
Abolish!
Qualified immunity! Qualified immunity!
We are dehumanized. We are criminalized. And there's been times where police are coming into our house and killing us. That's right. We need to start, let's start with language. We need to start focusing on how we address each other. We are brothers and sisters, alrighty? Because when you look at it like that, then you see, okay, you're my family. You get what I'm saying? And when something happens to one of us, it had better be the business of all of us. There's a reason why black power is such a powerful phrase. Because there's so much power when there's so many of us put together. This can't just be a one-time thing. This just can't be, oh, one of us was killed, so now we're out here. No, we're out here regardless because the system isn't broken. It is operating exactly how it was designed to.
Yes.
There's no, oh, no, y'all
be peaceful. No, there's no peace. My brother was just killed. You want me to be peaceful? Right. Every war that was ever fought was over land. Right. We're fighting for our lives, not land. People over property. Period. The only time that they hear us isn't when there's thousands of us. It's when we burn it down. When we disrupt capitalism. And I know some of y'all don't want to hear it, but I don't give a fuck. Now listen. We have been so peaceful for years. Racism isn't just going away when all the old white people die. It's embedded in us. Embedded in this nation. Children. This nation was built on racism, on hatred, on. Listen, you can't build on top of racism. You can't build on top of hatred.
Because what's in the roots becomes the tree.
Exactly.
What's in the roots becomes the tree.
Exactly.
Say that again. Say that loud. Say that again.
Say that again.
Say that one more.
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
Prosecute the police!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
Prosecute the police! I said no justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace.
The police! No peace!
Prosecute the police! No
Justice! No peace! Prosecute the police!
Everybody give yourself a round of applause for standing in solidarity today. Come on. Come on. Now, one aspect of direct action is to take back the terms and terminologies of the narrative. It is important that we make that perception. It's important that we are in control of our own message. Make sure that you have that message in your mind and in your grind. Make sure that you have that message when you walk the streets of Grand Rapids, when you go down to another place, when you go down to Louisville, Kentucky, when you go down into Washington, when you go down anywhere else in a different city thinking that you're going to be in a protest situation. Understand the message. Live by that and walk by that. Run by that if you have to, because I know I ain't tripping about the police. You're going to have to catch me. Now, this terminology that I speak of, I talk about what we saying. What we say, words are spells. Think of words as things that are going to bind you to whatever you say. Because what you say vibrates within you. What you say vibrates around you to other people. Because y'all can feel this moment right now, right? Yes. All right. So think of words moving forward as spells. Be careful with your terminologies. Understand what other people are saying too. Because damn it, he is a murderer, not a cop. He's a murderer. He wasn't an accident. He didn't slip and fall. He was thrown to the ground and executed. Let's call it what it is.
Execution.
Let's make sure that that narrative remains what it is.
Execution style.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
That's why we out here. We out here for Patrick. We out here for justice. Justice for Patrick. Justice for Patrick. Justice for Patrick. Justice for Patrick. Now I'm going to speak a little bit about fear. I'm going to speak a lot bit about fear. Fear will stop you from getting the change that we showed up to obtain today. Fear will stop you in the name of everything you stand for if you allow it to. If you let fear affect how you approach each and every person, not only here, but in your life, are you being you? Are you enjoying the best of your life? No. Are you enjoying the fruits of your life?
No.
You are being controlled by, say it.
Fear!
You are being controlled by.
Fear!
You are being controlled by.
Fear!
You are being controlled by.
Fear!
How we free ourselves. How we free ourselves and remember who we are is letting go of fear. Because I know you may be afraid to stop for that person who got pulled over. I know what it feels like to see them lights. I know, because this right here, my hand on my chest, that's what my heart does every time I see them. They ain't gotta be behind me. They ain't gotta be behind me. That's what I feel like. They can hit a Yui, and I'm doing this.
Yes.
Fuck.
You're
right.
There.
You're right.
Fuck.
Not right.
Shame.
We have to triumph over fear. We have to overcome the fear. Stop for that person. Because you might have been the only person to stop. Because you might have been the only person to have saw. Because you might have been the only person that was there in the vicinity to take your phone out and have the decency to be, this is a person got this. This is a person. This is a person. That's a person.
Audit the police!
Audit them.
So we are all scared. We all are afraid. But damn it, we gonna be together. And we gonna get through it together. They said accident. They say incident. They say everything but what it is.
He put the gun to the back of his head, pulled the trigger!
We've been trenching!
Execution style.
And I told his brother to get back.
What?
After he just watched his brother get
Who the
shot.
fuck does that?
Told his brother to get back.
I hear your responses. I feel it right now. Everybody feels it. We just gotta make sure that we carry that every single day. Don't let it weigh on you. Don't let you slow up. Don't let it trip you up. Don't fall. And if you do, it is, look to your neighbor. Look at the person in front of you, behind you, at the side of you, all around, do a 360 degree, because these people are ready to show up.
Right.
You're ready to show up. You standing here looking at me, you're ready to show up. But I am not taking away from all of our progress when I say this. But all I have to do is be honest and transparent. Now, there's been some things that I have learned of being out here in a small fraction of what the movement has offered. I learned how to move and navigate within that in order to respect that other people have been moving before I. They've been vibrating before I. They've been doing the things before me, before we. We have to be open and transparent to what is it going to take. What is it going to take? What are you willing to do? And I can only speak from experiences, so I can only give you what I was prepared to do. I can only give you what I have already done. That is not me being arrogant. That is me telling you my situation. I walked away from job after job after job after job after job, because you know what? I'm treating capitalism how they treat me. I'm figuring out how capitalism operates, and I'm operating and figuring out utilizing how I utilize them. Because I know my worth. I know my worth. I know I'm a human being. I know Patrick was a human being. I know Patrick's worth because I seen him. I see him. He is a person. He is in front of me. He's an entity, a body, a mind, body, and soul. He was in front of us, living life. He's the very reason, the essence of his life is why we are here right now.
He was our brother! Our brother was shot in the streets by the people who swear to fucking protect us! Our brother!
What happens when it's GRPD who commits the crime?
It's okay.
What happens when it's GRPD who commits the wrong? Who protects us?
Nobody. We do.
Who protects us?
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 We do.
Damn it, understand it! Understand it! Because the movement is frustrated. The movement is crying out for help, and people are saying, damn, this fucked up, man. Damn, this is fucked up, man. I don't know what to do. This is fucked up, man. But you continue to have people to step up, step out, and show out, and you questioning what to do.
Right, because we're more than them.
Stand up! That's what you do! You stand the fuck up and you get the fuck out here! In numbers, we need thousands of people, 15,000 people watching that fucking video! It's not a rock when those motherfuckers are out here! 15,000! 15,000! Not even 1,000 motherfucking people are out here! Where are you? Where are you? Why are you not standing beside us? Why are you not standing with us? Why are you not standing for your brother? You watched in horror. You watched in horror. Yeah, you aren't here. Fuck your job. Fuck dinner. Do that later. Get here and support him. 15,000 people watching. Not even 1,000 out here.
So yes, our job is not only to create the space and maintain it. Our job is to amplify that. Use every resource that you possibly can under your means to get more individuals involved with what we are doing. Not just me. I mean we. I mean everybody here. Get yourself involved. Figure out who's been involved so you can learn. Once you learn, then you figure out your own ideas. Once you figure out your own ideas, you patent that idea, and you get some people to follow you, and you get what you want to do. Okay?
Amen. That's what's up.
It's not about a singular fight. Once you find out what we have to find out, meaning that we have to come together to demonstrate our power. This right here is our power.
That's right.
This right here is your power, and your power, and your power, and your power, and your power. And guess what? They severely, severely dislike it when we do things like this. We talk about things like, we're talking about white supremacy of the root of the oppression here.
Thank you.
We're talking about white supremacy being the root of the power struggle in this nation.
It's a system.
It's a system. Once you understand and can recognize the different racisms that happen, because they're different, understand that they're different, and you experience them differently, they project them differently, there's a power struggle, okay? Understand that. Once you accept that, you'll be able to see and differentiate the different compartments that break down white supremacy and how it follows down this imaginary fucking ladder that we call climb the ladder.
Don't forget the black faces in high places. That's Grand Rapids.
Black faces in high places. Since we're talking about them, Mark Washington, bitch ass.
Gatekeepers. Call it. Gatekeepers. Gatekeepers.
We talking about gatekeepers here. We talking about people who are giving us silent whispers and broken promises for nothing.
Not accountable to the people.
They're actually taking from us. When police commit a murder, who do y'all think pays for murder?
We do.
You're right. Because the police department is not paying for that murder. The union of the police department is not paying for that murder. It's the tax-paying community members.
Don't forget the white supremacists going to do this legal aid. They're getting ready to raise big money for my man. He gets rewarded for killing this black man. Watch.
Right.
Watch.
Because
legal
it's a
defense.
power struggle. We go back to the talk of power struggle and how it happens. Who obtains the power? Who is in those power seats? Is it a family ordeal? Did they make it a career? Or is it now was supposed to be a trial, right?
It's a corrupt judge.
It's a corrupt everything.
Down to the
He's
White
gonna be
House.
rewarded. Watch.
Thank you. Just because I'm black, that don't mean I'm dangerous.
Thank you.
Right,
Yes.
right,
Yes.
right.
Say that again. Yes.
I want to say something. Listen, y'all. We need to start voting. We don't need to just vote in the presidential election or the governor's race. We need to vote in these local elections. Get the fuck out there and start voting for your city commissioners, for your school board. This education system is fucked up too. Vote for your Kent County commissioners. Start voting for these local elections because these local issues have a direct effect on us. And it happens from the state and it trickles all the way down to a township. Start voting. Start voting every single fucking election. I don't give a fuck if you don't like the president or not. I don't give a fuck if you don't like the commissioner or not. Go vote. Because I'm tired of going up there and talking to these people and ain't shit changing. And that's why I said the power is in the people, within us. These people can't get the power without us. And then when y'all don't vote, these people get in the power. Do y'all know it's fucking 200,000 people here. Why is only 10,000 people that vote for the mayor?
And you know it makes change because they're trying to suppress the vote.
Why is it 200,000 people come here? This city is 44 square miles. It is 20 police that operates through this city every single day. At the most, it's 24. That means it's almost 6 officers for almost 11 miles for north, east, south, and west. Do you hear me? It's 25,000 to 30,000 people that run through the city that don't even stay here a fucking day.
Most of the police department.
Start voting on these local elections. Not this the president. Just because you don't fucking like Trump or Biden. I don't give a fuck. Vote for all of these people. Vote for people that make change. Vote for people that care about y'all. Vote for people that's gonna show up. Vote for people that want to see change.
It's just we talking about other forms of action. Let's make sure we don't get in each other's way when those people are demonstrating those actions. Let's make sure that if you are putting in the energy to make change, I'm gonna respect the energy that you put in to make that change. If you wanna vote, go vote. If you wanna change some legislation, go change some legislation. If you wanna toss and turn some fucking chairs over, go ahead. Go ahead. Okay? Guess what? Because people are gonna do what they do because of what they feel. Because what they feel. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm not telling you to feel any type of way. You already felt that. You already did something by coming here today. What I'm telling you is there are other means of action. There's other means of action, and it's so important that we don't get in each other's way. It's so important that we don't trip each other up when we out here throwing support at each other, local organizers banding together in order to make sure that everybody comes in the name of justice.
That's right.
Amen.
You got people willing to plant gardens for free food. You got people willing to create things for free transportation. You got people willing to go out, like I said, legislation, vote. They already had the seat at the table and they think that they can do it. That's totally fine. Go ahead, organize it. Organize it. Make sure it's working.
That's how you do it.
Make sure it's working. But no, we are one. We are together. We move forward, hand in hand, foot to foot, shoulder to shoulder. I will never forget about my brothers and sisters.
Never. That's right.
We are together.
Together is better.
We come a long way.
Yes, say it.
I need to hear y'all say it. We are together.
We are together.
Hand in hand.
Hand in hand.
Shoulder to shoulder.
Shoulder to shoulder.
Brother to sister.
Brother to sister.
They killed a black man in the city.
Patrick!
Patrick! so many more other people coming. I want you all to know that if you are not already aware, every Tuesday there is...
Every other Tuesday.
Every other...
Oh yeah, it's no fun.
Every other Tuesday, we have the city commission meetings, okay? And I know a lot of you guys were there last night. We had them there all night, honey, let me tell you, till 12 a.m.
Yeah.
And they were mad.
Make them work.
They wanted to get home and have their late night snack. They wanted to get home and get to their families, and we kept them there all night. That's the pressure that we need to continue on. Okay, so how this doesn't need to be a one-time thing, again, every other Tuesday, it's right down there in the city hall. It's a public meeting. As many people that are here right now, we can line up there. You get your 3 minutes to speak to the mayor, to the city manager, and we're going to tell them how we feel. Every other Tuesday, yes, every other Tuesday, 7 p.m. And you don't have to stay the full time if you want to come and watch and then speak and go, or however you want to do it. But we need to get there. We need to get there in groups, because at the end of the day, if it's just a couple of us, we're not going to be heard, okay? They need to know our whole city, black, white, is affected.
Show up.
Yes.
Let me also just say, if Patrick is not enough, which would be laughable, get down here for yourself. We are fighting for our lives too. We could be the next Patrick. My daughter could be the next Patrick, and she's 7 years old. Y'all remember Tamir Rice?
Yep.
Y'all remember?
Yep.
I don't even let my children play with squirt guns.
Absolutely.
Remember how they handled that?
It could be
14-year-old?
you. So get down here, because it will be you next if you don't get down here.
A little girl in the hands of the police, if you did not know, look up her story.
That's right.
She was no harm.
That's right.
No harm.
Straight violation.
Violation. Acting out of frustration, like the murderer here,
That's right.
acting out of frustration and not fear. There was no way he was fearing for his life. No way. Patrick was face down. He was not fearing for his life. He acted out of frustration and not fear. That is not justifiable.
Patrick even put his hands on him. In that video, not once did Patrick put his hands on him. Each time you see Patrick, he was trying to get away. That officer put his hands on him first, after asking for his license. After asking for it. Don't ask for my fucking license. Don't ask for it if I can't get it. If you're too fearful for me to reach my hands, do not fucking ask for my license, because obviously you are mentally incapable to even read the damn thing.
Yes.
No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace!
We're going to have another moment of silence. We're going to have another moment of silence, and I want everybody to put their fist up. Because you got to remember this. Because in a dark place, when you get to that dark place, if you ain't already, remember this. Remember this. Feel this. Burn this into your memory as hard as you can. Because that energy, that frequency that you're feeling right now, amplify it. Dig it out. Do what you got to do. Dig as deep as you can. We're going to have our moment of silence for 60 seconds. Patrick.